guys, and welcome back to today's video. So today I'm going to be filming an early weaning haul. So I know before I go ahead that loads of people are going to think that this is really a controversial topic. I know that there's loads of things for and against weaning early and weaning like at 6 months. So my daughter, as you may already know, she's got Pierre Robin sequence and she's got a cleft palate. So because of that, we have been advised by medical professionals, including like our dietitian and our cleft nurse, to wean her early. So I think when I had a baby, I'd already kind of decided from research that I wanted to do like baby-led weaning with like giving them like pieces of food, so giving them a bit of toast or something like that and letting them help themselves and put it in their mouth themselves. But because she is only 4 months, that's not possible. She can't have solids or anything like that. She has to have purees just because her gut isn't mature enough and she hasn't like developed the ability to chew or have solider foods. So the reason that we are weaning early, like I said, is because of her medical conditions. So Esmae is currently tube fed and she has been tube fed her whole life. So she's currently 18 weeks, almost 19 weeks tomorrow. And it was decided amongst all the professionals that because she's tube fed and she's not taking much orally by like her bottle, that we need to wean early, because it will not only encourage her to use her mouth and learn that her mouth is for eating, but it will also settle her reflux. So she does have really bad reflux. She cries a lot from the pain of like acid in her stomach and stuff like that. She's on omeprazole, the liquid omeprazole, but obviously that's not 100%. It's not working as much as what we'd like. We need something more. So hopefully by introducing a bit of like purees and things like that, it will settle her stomach a bit more than having her stomach full of liquid milk. So the things that I've been picking up is things that I could also mix my milk into to make sure that she's not dropping out on calories or anything like that. Also at the minute, until probably a good few months time, we're not dropping any meals, so she is having the same amount of milk that she was having before. She's just having like, say, an hour after a feed she'll have a little bit of puree, and then like 2 hours later she'll have her next feed. So she is still fed 3 hourly, and that is going to continue for the foreseeable future. So I just wanted to pop on and show you a few bits that I've been buying, such as like the plates and the food and things like that. And then I've also got some clips of Esmae starting to like trying her first bit of puree and trying her first bit of baby rice and porridge and stuff like that, and because I thought that was such a nice milestone to film, I'd really like to show you that as well. So before I jump in as well, I just wanted to say that if you can't tell already, I'm full of a cold. So Esmae has been teething and she's caught a bit of a cold, so subsequently I've got the same cold. I know that my grandma has had a cold and we did see her the other day, so I think that it's probably from her. She did have a corona test and it came back negative yesterday, so she hasn't got the corona, so that means luckily we haven't either. I just wanted to clarify that as well, because I know people are probably going to say, oh, it's corona, but it's definitely not. So let's jump into today's video. So the first things I picked up, some of these bits are from Aldi. So I've got these little bowls. So we've been using these already loads. So they've actually got like a suction on the bottom. So like it could suction onto a high chair, or it actually suctions onto the worktop or anything. So these actually come with these matching spoons. These are actually from Aldi, but I'm sure you could pick them up anywhere. I did do like an online Aldi shop a couple of months ago now. I think in August, maybe July actually, just to pick up a few bits for like Esmae for Christmas. So I've got like a rocking horse style thing and things like that. So when I was on there, I actually saw these and thought, if I'm going to place an order, I might as well get them. So these are actually perfect. I don't use the spoons, but these bowls are perfect for mixing like a puree in or a bit of like porridge or something like that, because it can suction, especially for when she's a bit older and like this is going to be put on a high chair for her to help herself. It means that she can't knock it off really. So I think these were probably about £4 or £5 each. I've looked closely as well, actually they are patterned. I don't know if you can see, they've got like little polka dot circles on, just in like more of a shiny yellow colour. They didn't have any other colours, they only had yellow, so that's what I had to get. But I think for £4 or £5 they're worth it. These are actually Nubby, that's the brand. They're dishwasher safe, silicone and microwave safe, which is perfect. So I'm really liking them so far. The next thing that I picked up is very similar. I've got these matching bowls. These I got a blue one and a red one. They didn't have yellow, so I couldn't get a matching set of anything. But again, these are Nubby and dishwasher safe and microwave safe. They've got the silicone bit on the bottom to put it onto the high chair or a table. These haven't been used yet at all. We've washed them, but they've not been used. So the plan is for it, obviously when she gets a bit older, she could have her breakfast or a dinner in these and help herself as well, because they're quite low sides. They're also like flexible, so she could like put her hand in and reach and grab what she wants to grab. So I'm quite excited for her to use them. So what else we've been using is these spoons. I'm not 100% sure, but when I was using them yesterday and I ran it into the hot tap, it actually changed colour. So I'm thinking that possibly they are like they tell you when it's too hot. So that's quite good. It went like a really pale, like a whitey pale orange colour. So I'm not 100% sure, like I said, if that's what they actually do, but that's what they seem to do. But I can't read it because I haven't got my glasses on. But anyway, these are the Munchkin spoons. I think these are from Boots. So they come in a pack of 4. And what I'm really liking about these is that they're quite shallow. So like I said before, Esme has got PRS and a cleft palate. So we really needed a really shallow spoon just so it could go in her mouth and she could get the food off. Because she hasn't got like a roof of her mouth, she can't like use the roof of her mouth to like scrape stuff off the spoon. She's just got a tongue and stuff like that. So we needed a really shallow spoon for her to be able to get whatever's on there off. And what I've been doing as well is, you'll probably see from the videos, but like using the spoon like on her lip, so using like the inside of her gums or the top of her lip to like get the food off the spoon, just because she doesn't really know how to do that yet. So we have been using these for every meal so far as well. Also, I've been giving her one to hold while she's eating, just so she kind of gets a feel for it. But I think because she is a bit young, she's only 4 months, she doesn't really know what to do, to be honest. So we're just going to persevere with that anyway and see how it goes. So the next things I got are these little weaning pots. These are actually bought for me by Esme's grandma, by my husband's mum. So they come in a pack of 6. I've only bought 3 here to show you. So here they are. So these are actually perfect if you're using a puree and you've not finished it, to put it in the fridge, or you can make your own purees and put it in. It says they hold 60 mils. I'm not sure if they're like freezer safe or anything like that. I didn't actually look. But they are Vital Baby, that's the brand. So the good thing about them is they're like stackable, so they can stack like that in the cupboard, and they all come with like these little lids, so they're perfect really. And you can just the lids don't really stack, but mine are just stacked like that in the cupboard in stacks of 3. So I'm looking forward to using them, because at the minute I am just using some pouches and things like that, just while we get a bit started into weaning. And then in a few months, well, when I've used these pouches up, I'm going to start making my own stuff. So when I find out like from the pouches what she likes and what she doesn't like, I can start like blending my own stuff and like putting it in these in the fridge and stuff. So I've also got one of these, just a little sippy cup. Obviously people are probably going to think she's a bit young for this really, but with the PRS again, she doesn't take much by mouth. So what our nurses advise is that Esme needs to drink water when she's eating. Probably not now, just because she is a bit too young really, but she can't, because of her cleft palate, she's got no suction at all. So she couldn't just have like a normal sippy cup with a straw or anything like that, because she just doesn't, she wouldn't be able to suck it because she's got no roof of her mouth to form that suction. So basically our nurse advised us just to get a box standard basic sippy cup that if you tipped it up, the water would literally just come out. So the plan is in the next month or so, and as she gets a bit bigger, is to give her a bit of water with her food. And I'm going to thicken the water, because of her cleft palate, she's not used to swallowing liquid, so everything she has is thickened with Carabel. So I would actually thicken her water to begin with as well, just so it's not there's not a risk of it going onto her lungs with her condition. So I'll just give her that. I've kind of tried to breathe through with this, but it didn't really go to plan. So I think that as she kind of gets more used to holding stuff, like she is holding her toys a lot better, we're going to encourage the hand-eye coordination and to get her to put this in her mouth and stuff as well. So I'm really looking forward to getting her to drink something out of this as well. And the plan is as well, if it goes really well and she does really like this, we could also give her milk out of this, because at the minute she's got the Dr. Brown's cleft palate bottles, and they're not like, they're good, they're for cleft palates, but they're not working for her. Like, she has to work really hard to get the milk. I think she has to kind of like knock the teat with her tongue, and it is hard work. She gets so tired. She literally doesn't even manage like a quarter of her feed. Well, sometimes she does, but not very often. Doesn't even manage a quarter of her feed, so it's really not ideal. We want her to be taking more by mouth. So with this, hopefully if she does learn to take her milk out of this, it's going to be so much easier for her. It's not going to use calories to work to get her milk basically. So that would be the plan for them. So these were from Aldi online as well. I think I got 2, Oh, actually, I think I got them in store in Aldi as well. They were like £1, so I think I've got 3 of these. I've got purple, I think a red, and a pink one as well. I just wanted to say that these were from Amazon as well. I don't know how much they were though. So the next things I've got is some Ella's Kitchen pouches. So I've got loads of different flavours. I bought a few, and then we got given a few from a friend who's got a little girl as well. So you'll be able to see as well because I've got a few of the same. So in Asda at the minute, I think these were like 90p, or maybe even like 5 for the price of 4 or something. I can't really remember the deal, but they were like quite a good price really. So I've got, at the minute I've got 3 bananas because I think we bought 1 and then we were given like 2 maybe. So that's them. Yeah, so the dates on these two, I think these are the ones we were given because the date on these is like November and December, which is fine because you'll have them by then. But this one's 2021. And these are obviously from, everything I've got is from 4 months. So the next one I've got is sweet potato. And I think this was bought for us as well because at the minute I'm trying her on sweet potato. So obviously I didn't buy 2, so somebody must have given us 1. But yeah, she has definitely just had her first taste of sweet potato. She's had it for the last 2 days. And she really likes it. It's so fun to see her actually eat something proper, not just like rice or anything like that. So that's been fun. The next thing I got was apples. And then we got some peas. And some carrots. Obviously I can't really review these because I've only ever tried the sweet potato for Esmae. But I know personally I don't really like the smell of that one. I don't know if it's because it's like, the smell's funny, or maybe just I don't like the smell of sweet potato in general. I'm not really sure. I haven't had sweet potato for a while, but she seems to like it, and I think probably because it's more tasty than just a bit of porridge or something like that. So the next thing I've got is these. They're the Heinz fruity banana custard. These were from Aldi as well. I got them in store. I think they're only a couple of pounds, but if we look at them, they're actually in these little pots of their own. So they've got like a little plastic lid. And then they've got like that. So you could refill them, I guess, and put them back in the fridge, which is actually a really good idea. So I've got, I think, 2 boxes of these because these are 4+ months as well. So I haven't tried these yet, but it says they're made with natural ingredients and vitamin C and fruity banana custard. Absolutely no artificial flavours or colours or preservatives. 1 of your baby's 5 a day and no added sugar. So it says it's made of banana, apple and milk powder, corn flour, lemon juice and vitamin C. So yeah, we're going to give these a go. It says that all you need to do is take it straight from the cupboard or from the fridge. If preferred warm, leave the pot stand in warm water, stir well and check the temperature. Once opened, unheated food in the pot can be stored in the fridge for up to 24 hours. So I know with these Ella's Kitchen pouches as well, it says that once you open them, you can keep them for 48 hours. So that's perfect, because say if I opened it today, I could use it tomorrow and the day after, and it would last for 2-3 days. So that's really good. So the next thing that I got was this banana porridge. So we have actually used these, and it's got like a resealable pouch. These can just be kept in the cupboard. So once you use these, it's like that. So what I do is just use these munchkin spoons, and I just use like 1 or 2 spoonfuls and mix it with milk and then put it in her bowl. Sometimes I've warmed up the milk before I've mixed it, but that's worked really well for us. She really likes that one. And then the other thing that I've got is this baby rice. So she doesn't actually quite like that one. It was the first thing that she tried because I thought it would be quite bland with milk, but she kind of gagged on that one, so that one didn't go so well. So I'm going to insert the clips now of Esmae weaning. So I've got, I think, her first clip of trying the thing, and I think it was like trying baby rice, and then her clip of trying sweet potato. And I can't remember if I've got any other videos or pictures. So whatever I've got, I'll include. And I really hope that you like them.
I keep a photograph in which we were in love, caught in your eyes, waiting for the sunrise. I barely even knew who you were. What did you do? I didn't care, 'cause you were perfect, I swear. But somebody told me that it's over. I know it's true. You made me happy for a while. I ever young. Now I
What do you
don't know
think?
you don't know me too. I knew that love would never die. Everybody's on their own. If I could see you now, you would stand out from the crowd, and maybe you would notice me.
Is it nice?
Then our eyes would meet.
So if you liked today's video, it is a bit different. Please give it a like and subscribe, and come back to see some future videos. Bye!